Welcome back to Bespoke Addict. I've got another nice pair that are being listed on eBay UK at no reserve. These are lovely things. They're actually they're Barkers, sort of classical tasselled Brighton style loafer, and they're just nice, very nice. They're marked. Let's have a look. 9 UK 9, I think. Let me just pop this tree out. Remind myself. Yes, they are. UK 9F. I'm a 9.5. I literally about 30 seconds ago, I put these. I put one shoe on my foot, and it went on okay. It was. What's that bit of fluff? I could wear these. They didn't seem to hurt. I'm a 9.5. So if they're, let's say they're a generous 9, it's possible 9.5. Barkers, made in Northampton, in extremely nice condition. You can see by the stitching's still white. These have never been worn in the rain. They have been worn. There's a few scratches and there is some wear to the rubber. But it's rubber only. There's no damage to the stack. There's still a lot of wear left in those before those heels need replacing. But you can see these have never got wet. The stitching would have gone all grey and murky and brown. The stitching's still white. So these have had summer use only. And it's a strange one. I acquired them recently, in the last week actually. I was looking through house clearance job lot sales. And there was a big sort of pile of shoes. There were 8 shoes, just all lined up in rows of 4. And there were the 3 or 4 horrible photographs, very murky. Couldn't see any detail. You couldn't see the makers' names. And there were 4 pairs that looked pretty, let's say, very average. And there were 4 pairs that sort of struck my eye. This pair weren't really in the shot. That shoe definitely wasn't. And there was a little bit about, let's say, this much. I could just see it as a tasselled loafer. And there were 3 pairs next to it. I could only see a couple of the shoes. And the silhouette sort of struck me. And I thought, wait a minute, that's not a regular shoe. I could just see I was really sure it was a bespoke silhouette. And then there were photographs of the underside. And I could just see about that much of this shoe. So I could see it was Northampton construction. But what was really interesting me was the shoes that were next to it, and I could see there were like a curved last. And there's only 2 makers English makers that do that. One is traditionally George Cleverley when they were on Cork Street, and the other is Terry Moore at Foster and Son. He's quite old now. He's well into his 80s and he's retired. But during the 60s, 70s, and 80s at Foster's, even into the 90s, he was doing these curved, like a sort of quite straight one side and curved the other. And I could see that in these murky photographs. So I bought the job lot. And I was correct. They turned up, these bespoke shoes really were in there. And these were like a bonus. Lovely. They're pretty much the same size. So I think it was for the same owner. Different class of shoe altogether. But these are very nice. Nice, good quality English Northampton ready to wear. They're not bespoke. And I won't be interested in keeping these. Not that they're not lovely, but they're not of the bespoke level. I'm just keeping bespoke now. And anything like this, which is very, very nice, far nicer than average, much nicer than average. These are really nice gentlemen's shoes, but they're not bespoke. There is a difference. And of course, there's a cost difference as well when you're buying them new. So, and that's how I've come to acquire these. I've not worn them. I've just cleaned them, and I'm going to sell them immediately rather than let them sit around my house gathering dust for years like I normally do. Then there's the other 4 pairs that came, and they were American, I believe, Florisheim, I'm not sure how you say it, but they're sort of 1980s output. And then, they're nothing like as good as these. And, I'm not sure if I'll even bother to list those. And I might do, I might not. But, if these sell, I'll be very happy. And, the bespoke Fosters, they fit me so beautifully. And I'm so thrilled to have the others. But, it'd just be nice to sell these and recover a little bit of the cost that I shouldn't have been buying anything else. That's the thing. I'm banned from buying at the moment. I've gone overboard. I shouldn't be buying. But, if I sell these and recover a little bit of the cost, that'll be okay. But yeah, they're just lovely. And let's have a look inside. So you can see when you're looking inside, they've not had heavy wear. There's no real sort of footprint. But yeah, they're going eBay UK at no reserve, and I will put the come on, in you go. I'll put the listing number with this posting.